Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho here, coming at you with another pickups video. They have not been as big lately because there hasn't been a whole ton of stuff, but I got some decent stuff, some quality stuff, and we're going to do another limited run unboxing. Now, I opened the box already, so I know what this is, but I did not open it. I didn't break the seal, so we'll experience that together. But, yeah, you know the drill, guys. If you are a fan and have been here before, thank you for the support and continue to do that. Please, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, tell me what's going on, what your latest pickups are, whatever you want to talk about. And what did I miss? Oh, the bell notification so that you know when I do post new videos. We're going to try to keep the content rolling. I don't do these as much as I like. It's been almost 2 weeks. I think it has been 2 weeks. So I know that's probably why I'm not growing as much as I want to, because I'm not on here as much as I need to be. But it's been not slim pickings, but just not as much stuff as normal as far as video games go. But I'm gonna start doing more music. I always say that, but I have to, because that's gonna keep the channel going in between pickups. But anyway, I got some disc-based stuff that I'm kind of excited for, that I'm happy to have, and more boxed NES stuff. So yeah, keeping on with the boxed NES games, and that's cool. It's cool to still be able to find them. But we're gonna go through the pickups first, and then we'll do the we're gonna see what's in this right here from Limited Run. It's the Double Dragon and Kunio Kun Retro Brawler bundle. I'm excited to play it, and I kind of wanted to the other day, but I was like, no, I open these on the channel, so I'm going to do that, and I can wait. And after I do this, I'm actually going to go try out Golf Story. I think I'm going to give Elden Ring a little bit of a break and try out Golf Story. Change it up a little bit. So dark fantasy to a nice lighthearted RPG, I think would be a nice change of pace. But anyway, we're going to get right into this. I'm going to go through the disc-based stuff and then the boxed NES and SNES second. I got this from Hero Haven, which is an awesome toy/comic book store that's on the corner of Harry and Rock for all you people that actually live here. It's a pretty cool store. They have a lot of cool toys and comics and stuff like that, and a little bit of video game stuff every once in a while. But I got this from them. I think they were still processing this and pricing it out. I think it had just come in. But it's a Dreamcast game, and Dreamcast games are getting harder to come by, so I picked this up. And I donated some cards. The guy said he wasn't really interested in them, and I didn't want to take them back home because I didn't care about them. Aerial Steed or whatever the cards were called, I forget. But I was like, okay, well then I'll just donate these, and you guys can just do whatever you want with them. So he knocked $5 off the price of that. So I guess technically he gave me $5 for that, because I ended up just giving them away for free to them anyway. But it was a Dreamcast game, so I scooped it up for $10. It is Wwf Royal Rumble. Now, I know it's nothing crazy, but, my Dreamcast collection is not that big, and, hey, it's a new Dreamcast game, and it was only $10. And I like wrestling, so cool to have. There's the back. But, yeah, guys, WWF Royal Rumble. Look, The Rock still had hair. That's crazy. That's a long time ago. Okay, what's next? This game I actually got from my friend Quentin that I hang out with quite often. He had a couple of games, 360 games in his car that he was wanting to trade in at the game store. And I was like, well, what do you got? Maybe I'll just buy them from you now. And I did pick out one. He had The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings, which I passed on. And then what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was, but it was. I remember it also being a good game, and they were all 360 games. But I grabbed this one. Again, $10, and I think it's only like $12.88 new at Walmart. But $10 is $10, and I've never played this, and I'd really like to. I think this would be cool. I heard it was a little bit different than the other ones. It was more horror based, but it's a copy of Doom 3 Bfg Edition for the Xbox 360. And, yeah, there's the back. I don't know. Like I said, I heard this one was a little more horror themed, so that kind of makes me a little excited for it. It is complete. Manual's in good shape. I don't know if he sold those games or not yet, but maybe I will pick the other two up. It was Assassin's Creed, or I'm not Assassin's Creed, Assassins of Kings, Witcher 2, and man, I just can't remember it right now. So if I remember it while we're going through the rest of the video, I'll say what it is. But it was a good title. I remember it being something good, but I just can't remember. I remember telling him like this is a 100-hour game along as well as the Witcher 2 game was. Oh, it was Skyrim. Duh. It was Skyrim and Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. But I passed on those. I took the horror game, Doom 3. Up next, this is a game I got at the Trade Post, also on the corner of Harry and Rock, in their new location. You guys should check them out because they actually have cool stuff in there. And the people that work there are pretty cool guys, dude. They really are. But I picked this up. What did I pay for this? I'm actually going to peel this off right now. This was $10.99, and not a thing of like picked it up for any other reason than because I have never played it and I've heard a lot of good things about it. Sorry, I was looking at the game case, trying to peel the sticker. I'll do that later. But so it was there and relatively cheap, so I picked it up. I don't know if I'll ever try it. Maybe. I feel like I might be able to find this downloadable somewhere, though. Which, in that case, I wouldn't have to go and hook everything up, and I can just still play the game. Yeah, lazy game collector. It is a copy of Indigo Prophecy for the original Xbox. These guys, Quantic Dream, did Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, and also Heavy Rain. I've only played Heavy Rain, but the game was fantastic. And so I think this, it's pretty good company. And this game is also complete. I forgot that this had the manual in it. And the manual is in pretty good shape. But yeah, Indigo Prophecy. I've heard nothing but good stuff about this. This is actually one of my friends, Matt, said that this is one of his favorite games ever. So that's kind of why I picked it up. I heard a lot of cool stuff about it. This next one I picked up yesterday. I think this game was $10, maybe $11. I don't remember exactly, but it was pretty cheap. But I originally had this on the PlayStation 2 when it was new. I think the game is great. A lot of people hate it. Everybody hated it. It was goofy fun, but I enjoyed it because I like the franchise. It is a copy of Jaws Unleashed for the original Xbox. Now, I had it on the PS2, but it's basically the same game. And, yeah, there's the back. And, man, I had fun with this. And it's like, this game was like, everybody hated it. This one does not have the manual. Everybody hated it. They talked crap on it. And then, like a year or two ago, they came out with Maneater, which was also fantastic. I loved it. I played the game until I unlocked every achievement. But it was kind of the same. And everyone's like, oh, Maneater is so cool. I guess the difference was there was a lot of RPG elements in Maneater, where you could level up and upgrade your shark and make it look cosmetically different and stuff like that. So maybe that was one of the reasons people liked it more. But as far as gameplay, it wasn't that different from this, honestly. But there were cool boss fights with like orcas and stuff. It was a fun game. If you have not tried Maneater, I recommend doing that. I believe it's on Game Pass if you're an Xbox fan. But I'm excited to have this back. And there were actually a couple of other disc-based games that were in there that I'm kind of interested in grabbing. Evil Dead Regeneration for the PS2 was there. I'm kind of interested in that one. And they had Knights of the Old Republic 2, which I do not have for the original Xbox, so maybe I'll grab that one day. And then, what was it? Oh, Red Dead Revolver. I don't have that either. That was also on the Xbox. And there's some others, too, that I'm forgetting. But, yeah, that's a cool store. There's a couple of them around the city. I think 3. But I like the one at Harry and Rock. I like the people that work there. And other game collectors that I know from swapping and trading in the Facebook groups also hang out there, so I get to see them when I go. Charles is one of them, who I've mentioned on this channel a million times, and he watches these videos. So shout out to Charles. This next pickup was $10. This was a marketplace listing. The lady had a few games listed. One of them was NCAA 14. Yeah, I get it. I think the prices died down a bit. I think it's like $70 or $80 now. I don't remember, but I know it's not going for what it was. So I scrolled through the pictures to see what else she had, and she had this game. And the price listed for that game, this game I'm about to show you, is $10. So yeah, I made that happen real quick because it is a physical copy of Fortnite. And guys, if you don't know, Fortnite is download only at this point. You cannot buy physical copies of this anymore. So the only way to get them is secondhand, unless you know somebody that has one sealed. If you know somebody that has one sealed, it is currently going for over $1,700. This one, which I guess would be considered complete because these newer games don't come with manuals. The disc is in fantastic shape. I don't think you'll be able to see it because of the glare, but the disc is like essentially brand new. There's a smudge. I see the smudge, but I mean, like, aside from a smudge, there's like no scratches or anything on this thing. But so this complete copy is charting right now on price charting for $100. So I paid $10 for this, and it's worth $100. I really have no emotional attachment to this. I mean, I'll keep it in the collection because I feel like it will only probably go up as Fortnite becomes massively popular. Actually, not becomes massively. It already is massively popular, but like even more. But I don't play Fortnite. I'm not a fan. I don't really care about it. But you got to give Epic props because they keep it fresh and entertaining, and have celebrities and stuff in there, and different skins and different seasons. And they for the people who are into it, they make it worthwhile to keep coming back every single day. So I understand that aspect of it. Just not my cup of tea. But for $10, I will take a physical copy of a game that's worth $100. So keep your eyes out, guys. Or even in your own collections. Maybe you bought this when it came out. 100 bones. So this would be one that I would probably wouldn't mind trading in. Yeah, I didn't show you the back, but you already know what Fortnite looks like. All right, my rant about Fortnite is over. All right, so that's all the disc-based stuff. Now I got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 box games. I'm going to start with the Super Nintendo. I got this yesterday. This game was going for, they listed it at $10.99. He gave it to me for $5. Yeah, I think he dropped the price a couple dollars. I don't remember. I think he said he would give it to me for $5. Maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I don't think I paid the $10.99 that was on the box. It's a sports game. I didn't have a lot of money, and somebody owed me $20, so I used the $20 that person owed me to pick up the Jaws game, and then this also. Super Nintendo, complete in box, and it's a sports title, but, you know, I don't mind having... The sports titles are cheap, and if they're complete in box, I'll still take them anyway because I like box games. But it is a copy of NHL 95 for the Super Nintendo. I don't remember if I've ever played this one, but I remember NHL 94 being a big deal, and I believe we played it on the Genesis. Might have been Super Nintendo, I don't remember, but I remember loving NHL 94. So this was the one that came out after that. It's in pretty decent shape. You know, like I said, it's only like a $10 game, but it's it's pretty to look at on the shelf. I don't mind seeing it. I love video game box art, even if it's a sports title. I really don't mind it. And I think this is complete. It doesn't have the dust sleeve, but it's got the cardboard tray. There's the cart. And here's the instruction manual. It's a little... You know, you could definitely tell it was used, but like I said, this is a sports title, so it's not like I'm selling this for $1 million. And then it came with this poster, which is in pretty good shape, of all the hockey divisions. I'm not really sure why I'm breaking down this sports title on the Super Nintendo. I don't know. I'm just feeling it, and I like going through my collection, and I especially like going through my collection on these videos with you guys. Because I feel like you get some genuine reactions from me, and it's a thing of like, you know, it makes it more human, if that makes sense. Like, because a lot of YouTube, and I understand the popular YouTubers, everything, their scripts or whatnot, but I kind of like the format that I use. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like to definitely upgrade my channel. But I like the format that I use because I feel it's more real. Where I'm not having to keep stopping and like learning a line or whatever. Like, I do this because I have fun doing it. And once they go to that level, I understand they're making a ton of money. But once they go to that level, then it becomes a job. And if I could make a job out of doing YouTube, that'd be amazing. But I think I would rather just keep it, you know, off the cuff. Just come up with stuff as I go. You know. But anyway, rambling for no reason. The next thing has no cartridge. I don't have the cartridge, but I have the box and the manual. I think the cart's going for about 50 or 60 right now, so I probably will complete this. But I did come across the box and manual for Rock and Roll Racing for the Super Nintendo. I've never played this game. I heard it was good. The soundtrack, I mean, it says the soundtrack is an amazing metal soundtrack or whatever. It doesn't say that specifically, but it says it's a hot music featuring Paranoid by Black Sabbath and Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf. So, I mean, if you're into the classic metal or whatever, it's on here. Which is impressive for a Super Nintendo card, if I'm being honest. There's the manual. It's got a bent corner over here, but that's okay. Otherwise, it's decent. But you can definitely tell somebody read it and looked at it. Which, you know, when I first got my games, I always read the instruction manuals with every game too. And not for, I mean, also to learn about the game. But a lot of the times, like when they would be listing enemies or weapons or whatever else items you can get, they'd have like artwork, like pictures that somebody drew of that character or item or whatever. And it was just a fun little addition to complement the game. And I enjoyed reading through the manuals. And a lot of the times with the NES, because it was primitive, a lot of the story that the lore for the game that you were playing, some of it was actually in the manual. So, and a lot of people find discrepancies in those old manuals too. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there were a lot of things that people saw in manuals that were like not a thing in the game or like weren't true or whatever in the manual. But anyway, again, rambling. The box and manual for Rock and Roll Racing. I need the cart. And if I put the cart in here, I think this goes up to like 130, which is not bad. So there it is, the box for Rock and Roll Racing. Up next, and these two games are in amazing condition. These were more trade-ins that I did a couple of weeks ago. I got rid of those Nintendo Powers. I brought them in and traded those in. And a few other games that I had found that were just laying around that have literally just sitting in the closet forever. So I didn't mind trading them in. But I got the two NES games. This was also at the trade post. And these are in really, really good condition. The problem with these is I think that there is writing on the cartridge. The cartridges are written on or whatever. But the actual games themselves are in pretty good shape. But the first game here, the box is really crispy. It is a complete in-box copy of The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle for the regular NES. And this is pretty uncommon. I mean, I don't really even see this loose around. So to see it, and the box is in really good shape. So, you know what I mean? I'm not hating that. Really good shape. I feel like in my last video, I also had a box I showed that was in really good shape. But now I'm thinking like, man, did I show these already? But I don't think I did. And if I did, I apologize. We'll look at them again. Whatever. But here is the manual. There is some writing on it, but otherwise it's in good shape. There's writing on the back too. Jerks. And the cartridge is even still bagged up. And this was what I was talking about, was the writing and the stickers and whatnot on the cart. But that can be cleaned up. And you know what? I say that, but I'm probably never going to clean these up because I don't plan to sell them. So if I ever plan on selling it, I might go ahead and try to clean it up a little bit. But since I just like to have them for my personal collection, as long as I know they're in there, that they work, and that the manual and stuff is in there, I'm just happy to have it in the collection. So if it's ever for sale, I'll clean it up and take care of it then. But until then, like, I'm fine. But yeah, there it is. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. I put this in here wrong. I thought so. And I kind of struggled a little bit. I had to keep talking because I did struggle a little bit with it. So, oh, come on. I'm going to struggle with it some more. Alright, guys. Hang on a second here. I don't want to rip the bag. But there we go. There we go. Okay. Good. Good. So I like to put them in there like that. This way you can fold them, and they still go in there right side up, but the fold of the bag is not in the way of putting the manual in or coming unfolded when you try to close the box. So that's my reasoning for that struggle, if I'm being honest. Okay. So yeah, there it is. A really nice condition with the exception of some stuff on the cart and some writing on the manual, but box is amazing. Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. And this other one is also in pretty good shape. And this is another uncommon one. So when I saw that there, I was like, all right, let me get that. You know, like I said, I had trade-in, so it was cool. But it is a copy of Captain Planet and the Planeteers for NES. And there's the back. And you can see, like, a little bit of wear here and there. But other than that, like, this is in pretty good shape. It really is. And we'll get into this. Man, I feel like I showed these already, but I'm almost positive I didn't. Because I just keep remembering, like, oh, I talked about writing on the carts or whatever before and that the box was in good shape. Maybe I did show these. If I did, like I said, I'm sorry. There's the cart. Again, some kind of sticker on it with some writing. This one does not have the plastic bag, but that's okay. This one has the poster that came with it, which is, advertisement for some games. But, if you were a kid, you hung those up. Well, I didn't, and I explained that on a video before. The manual has stickers, which stinks, and some writing on the front. But other than that, the manual's in pretty good shape, too. So, I'm happy to have this. Like I said, Rocky and Bullwinkle and the Captain Planet game are pretty uncommon, even to see just, like, loose. So, to come across them complete in box is pretty cool. I'm not hating that. So, happy to have those two to the collection. And then I have 2 more box games, and then we will check out that Double Dragon together. The next one, this is in a box protector, so I can show it to you. I will take it out of here before that. This is a game I got from Carlos a couple weeks ago. Last week, actually. And it is... this is actually in decent shape, too. It is a copy of Predator for the NES. Box is decent. I mean, there's some wear on. I mean, these things are 30, 35 years old. You know what I mean? There's a sticker there, which is a price. That's a price sticker. I didn't notice that before, but look at that price sticker. If you can see it, $14.99. Somebody got this game for $14.99. Yep. Not anymore. I think this is 140 now. 130, 140 bucks for Predator for the NES. But this one, oh man, okay, cool. I was going to say the foam moved, but it's okay. Here's the manual, which is not in terrible shape. And here's the cart. And this one, there's a tiny mark on the label here. You can see. But other than that, maybe it needs a little bit cleaned up. As you can see, definitely needs cleaned up. But there's the cart, and it's not bad. Like, can't really do anything for that label, but I can get rid of all this other stuff. So, happy to have that in the collection. Again, I feel like that's another one that's kind of uncommon that you don't see around. So, uncommon games, especially with box and manual. This is why I collect, honestly, because I absolutely love finding NES games still with their manuals and boxes. I don't know why, but it's like, it just tickles me to death. I love it. But there it is, guys. A CIB copy of Predator. There's old Schwarzenegger on the cover. And if you don't know by looking at him, it even says that it's him. I don't know. Sorry. And the final game that we have is a part of the NES Classic Series. And as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, there were 4 of those. I'm pretty sure there were only 4. And those 4 were Zelda 1 and 2, Metroid, and... wow, I don't remember the 4th one now. But I'm pretty sure there were 4 of them. What was it? It was Metroid, Zelda 1, and Zelda 2. And then, whatever. I don't remember the 4th one. I was going to pretend I knew a lot about games and drop that knowledge, but I can't because I don't remember right now. Because I'm looking at the one that it's not. So, But this is a Classic Series game, and I am stoked to have this. It's one of my favorite games on the NES. It is a Classic Series yellow variant copy of Metroid. I'm stoked to have that. I love the cover art. Samus is an absolute badass. I don't care what anybody says. This does not have the manual, but I feel like that probably wouldn't be too hard to find. So now I have 3 of, and you know, that's the other crazy thing is I have 3 out of the 4 Classic Series variants because I have Zelda 1 and 2 complete in box with the Classic Series. So I know I'm missing one, and I know it's a huge title. I just can't remember which one it is, and that's going to bother me. That's absolutely going to bother me. Cart's in good shape. Not a whole bunch of writing or crap or whatever all over it. So I don't hate that. It's got its dust sleeve still. So you guys are going to absolutely let me have it for not remembering that 4th game, and that's okay. As long as you guys are commenting, and you're going to be like, hey, nerd, it's blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, you're right, I forgot. But one day I will have it in the set. But I for the life of me, cannot remember what game it is. It's not Super Mario Brothers. I know it's not that. What's going to happen is after I get done with this video, I'm going to look that up, honestly. But, yeah, guys. Super stoked to have that in the collection, too. Even without the manual, I can probably find one. Metroid. It's a Classic Series. I need the other variants of all 4. But I'll take this one for now. Classic game. If you have never played this and have a Nintendo or even the NES Mini, this is on there. Give it a spin. I mean, this is where it all started, guys. It's amazing. I love that. I love that title. So those are all the box games. So I got 4 really good NES titles since last time I did a video, and I'm not hating that. And I have more boxed NES titles on the way. I know I have somebody holding some for me, and I know where there are some for sale too. But yeah, and the ones that are going to be coming up, at least from Carlos, are going to be even more exciting because they're some Super Nintendo heavies in there, and there's a pretty decent NES box, I think, still in that lot. And I'm excited to get all of it. And then some, I think, a long box PS1 game, a couple of Dreamcast titles. So that's going to be cool. Up next, we are going to take a look at the... Oh, we're at half an hour, so this is the last thing we got. But we're going to take a look at the latest thing I got from LRG. You guys saw the golf story that I picked up in my blind box. That was a crazy reaction. Cool video. I loved it because that was actually my genuine reaction to having that game in there. Because even in the video, because I went back and watched it, even in the video before I opened the blind box, I said, I'm hoping for a golf story. And I've said that since day one, and they sent me golf story. That's amazing. Still blows my mind that worked out that way. But anyway, this came like a couple days after I did that video. And it is the Double Dragon Kunio-kun Retro Brawler Bundle. I'm not going to go into detail with this, but I always show everything. So this is the latest. If you haven't received anything from LRG and you're waiting on something, this is their latest newsletter, Club O Fun, which I save because, hey guys, those Club Nintendo magazines, if you have one of those now, forget about it. Here's the card. This is number 388. It doesn't look like a special card or anything. Maybe it is. I don't know. You know what the backs look like. And here's the card for Double Dragon and Kunio-kun Retro Brawler Bundle, which I also will probably throw in very soon because I want to play the old school Double Dragons. Here's the back. There's the list of games. It's hard to see because of the camera, but I'll give some of these a shot. A lot of these are Japanese games, but I'm most excited for this row right here. All the old school Double Dragons. River City Ransom is there. Crash and the Boys. Some classics. So I'm excited for that. Okay, guys. Let's open this up and check it out. This is going right now, and I just got this a couple weeks ago. This is going for $70 and change already. New. There wasn't a listing for it, used or loose. But as you guys always know, I do open all my games. I mean, I haven't opened all of them, but I open most of them. And no, I don't keep them sealed because of any reason other than, like, I just haven't gotten to them yet. Like, I think I still have a sealed Death Stranding. West of Dead is still sealed. The Green Lava Studios Collection Volume 1 is still sealed. But here it is. There's the plastic from Double Dragon. And let's check it out. Man. They always do such cool manuals. But there's the manual for Double Dragon Kunio Kun. Hope I'm saying that correctly. There's a couple of pages. I guess what they feature each game. Yeah, they do, with the box art. So that's pretty cool that that's in the manual. Here is the game for the Nintendo Switch, which I still love collecting for. Although you can't tell because everything has been boxed Nintendo games. And then there's the insert, which is kind of cool. I think, what is this, like every character that's ever been in a Double Dragon and River City Ransom title? It kind of looks like it. But that's the inside artwork for the case. Let's put this back in here. And there's the manual. And as always, the card goes in there too to prevent it from bending up. There's the total package. Double Dragon Kunio Kun Retro Brawler Bundle from our friends at Limited Run. Well, they're not really my friends, but I love their stuff. So, and that's it, guys. That's all I got. It's been over 31 minutes, so I feel like I'm overdue. Thank you for checking out these videos. Let me know some of your latest pickups, or if you like to collect boxed NES games, or not even latest pickups. If you have boxed NES stuff, SNES stuff, show me some of that, or tell me what you have. You know, it's cool. I like seeing that stuff. It gets the nostalgia going. So do that in the comments. You know, chat me up, whatever you want to talk about. I'm cool with that. Hit the bell notification so you know when the videos are going up. Please subscribe. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. We're only at 45. I lost a couple, but we're gonna keep going because I like doing them anyway. And I think that's it. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, bell, comment. Yep. Okay, coming up, like I said, I'm gonna probably do some more music because there's not a whole ton of games rolling in. But as I get them, like maybe every other week or whenever, if I have a good week, I'll do one. And I'm also going to try to do videos more frequently. So I don't know. I might do a cover. I've been working on a Lifehouse song, You and Me, which I think is a pretty dope song. I know it's a slow ballad, but that's kind of my thing. So I'm thinking I might do a cover of that on here. So if you guys are into that song, maybe check that out. Maybe some more electric stuff off the cuff. I don't know if it's the second time I've said that in this video, and I never say that. But just some random thing maybe I'll do one night if I'm having a beer or two and just feel up to it. And some album reviews. I said I was going to, forever ago, said I was going to do Meet Me at the Altar and the newest Born of Osiris record, and I still plan on doing those. I'm going to drag those out and do those. I'm thinking about maybe doing Music Monday, so maybe an album review tomorrow. Or if I decide to play some guitar, maybe we'll post up a video. But be on the lookout for the music stuff too, guys, because I really enjoy also doing music, and I would really love your feedback on that kind of stuff too, to let me know that maybe I should not stop playing music. So if you enjoy that content, the video game content, whatever it is, thank you so much. And, you know, stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you later. And I'm running out of things to say for this outro, so I'm just going to say Psycho out.